Hello family, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a continued OG, hey boo. So before I get into this video, yes, I cut my hair off. I did a fade up and it's cutting it back. I am starting back in my natural stages. Short. Anywho, if you haven't already subscribed, like, share, and comment, please do so. Also, don't forget to sit here and follow me on my social media link above. And don't forget to turn on your post notification so you don't miss when I post. Alright, guys. So, it's a long journey. This has been the absolute hardest summer season for me. I feel like with the heat waves and the rain and everything, it's just been hell. It's literally been hell. I do have some things to harvest. I have some hopefully potentials that's going on upstairs, but I have to make true changes to this garden. I got to prepare myself for fall, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful simply because the summers are disrespectful, guys. It's so disrespectful. I'm going to show you what's going on downstairs first, and we're going to go through what I need to keep, what I'm not going to keep, and how I'm going to prepare myself for my fall season, because it is becoming beautiful out here. The weather is so good. It's like kind of like beginning to mid 70s with the cool breeze. It does get a bit hot, but with that being said, let me stop yabbling because I just checked my greenhouse and I'm a bit pissed off. I'm smiling because I'm hurting in pain, but that's okay. That's okay, guys. I'm going to start with the table and show you what's going on, and I'm going to harvest as well. I have some things to harvest. I have some decisions that I absolutely have to make moving forward, and I got some there's a little bit of hope, but there's a lot of disappointment. And you know what, this is gardening. It's just what it is. You know, when you have weather incline or decrease or whatever, it definitely can give a, put a toll on your garden, especially as a container garden. This is one of the things I did mention in both the pros and cons, and for me as a container garden, and it just in container gardening as well, it does not really keep heat in like it should, or keep things. The problem on hand is in container gardens, and y'all know I have 5-gallon buckets. If it's cold outside, it's cold in my garden and my stuff, because that's just how it is. If it's hot outside, it's hot in there as well. So it's just the luck of the Irish with it all. Anyway, let me stop talking. Let me show y'all what's going on. All right, guys. So let's start with this beautiful 3 watermelon babies here. These are all of the watermelons, and it's a very viney, like you see that. However, I am so confused. I have never grew absolutely never. You see how big that is? Like it goes all the way down to here. I'm getting flowers. Let me go in. So there's flowers on there. But I don't understand if that's a if that's a good thing or what. I don't know, guys. I really do not. However, it's a lot of it. It's so viney and it's so confusing. I don't want to chuck it up as a loss. I don't know. So we're going to, this is something I really, really, really have to think about. Right here. So this is my beef tomato right here, right? The soil is looking good. It's not overly dry because I put some mulch on top, but I do need to water it. And I'm glad it's at this level of thin. It's not excessive, which is good. So I am going to water this as well. And then my onions over there, I cut it down, it grows back. I cut it down, it grows back. So that's the thing there. And then we have this carrot here. However, I think what I'm going to do is take this carrot out. This one is totally no good, so we're going to toss that. But we got this here, and something is growing here, which I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to let it be. Over here, this is the only freaking okra inkling that is growing, and here's the only one. So we're gonna work with that. But over here, guys, do you see that? That is also another, what is this? This is the red steak tomatoes. So my tomato plants are doing well, but I saw something on the tomato plants that absolutely an easy way to grow. And here's some more tomato plants. Like, they're growing so rapidly, and I'm excited. And then that garlic right here, guys, is doing its job. We have the zucchini, which is beautiful. So yes, this is a plant I'm going to keep. And this little one that was taking 10 years to grow it's doing okay. It is. It's not doing bad. Again, more tomatoes. You can see the change in them. More tomatoes. These tomatoes are looking beautiful. And then we have all of these here, which I'm probably going to just toss out and start over. However, this right here is the cantaloupe. And I don't see nothing on the cantaloupe. It just looked viney and just like leaves. I don't know if I should keep it or not. However, guys, we have harvest. Now, I'm only seeing, look at all those. 2 and a little baby of harvesting. So what I think I'm going to do is just, I'm going to harvest these 2 and call it a day. But they're not bad. They're, for my first cucumbers, I am absolutely proud of it. What I will do, again, is just chuck everything up as what it is. And I'm going to just start all over with this. Let me just show y'all what the greenhouse is looking like. Okay, so let's start over here. The mints are trying to do something, but look there. Something is constantly digging up my shit, and it's pissing me off. Like, you see that hole? And they're trying. Like, this was not even doing to this level, and it's like something's trying to dig it up. So, this was just dirt. All the chamomile is out, but the lavender, for some reason, is not messing with the lavender, and I appreciate that. But gosh, y'all, and it's not messing with the sorrel or my comfrey. It's not messing with that at all. What it is messing with is all the other things. You see that? It's literally tearing my garden up shits. So that's what's going on. And then look. This is what happens when you have heat damage. I am going to wait it out as long as I can because I got that. And I'm not really pressed about this one. This one I'm excited for because I'm going to take those and I'm going to keep the seeds. That's what I'm going to use this for. So let me harvest that now. Oh, girl. Oh, that's a... Why I got jumpy and that was that. Let me take this off so I can have the seeds. Because I really want to plant these seeds. And then I have the passion flower, which is doing beautiful. But everything else is like, ugh. So all of this, I'm basically going to start over. I am going to repot some mint, some more lemon balm. And I can't remember what quite that was. But I'm going to go through, shuffle all of my soil, fertilize it well, and prepare it for my fall season. And we're going to go from there. So let me show you what upstairs look like. Alright guys, sorry for that crock-a-doodle-doo behind me. So, right there, it's the summer squash, and I think, stop Charles, stop. I think I'm going to have to start that over because I have been fertilizing and everything, and firstly the squash bugs has been eating my plants to oblivious in the roots and not getting the vitamins and stuff it needs, as well as the butternut squash right here in the white container. Now they're flowering, but there is no female, it's only male. So right here I have my tomatoes, and you can see they have the flowers growing, which is a good sign. So that means I will be getting tomatoes soon, so I'm going to keep that up. But that's just to give you an idea of what I'm about to do with all of up here. Okay, so I was able to harvest those two cucumbers and that one candy fire red okra. Again, I'm going to save the seeds to that so I can repot it. Unfortunately, and I say this so sadly, I am going to have to get rid of like almost all of my stuff that hasn't done anything. What I am going to do is give my watermelon plant and my cantaloupe until the end of next month. So if I don't see any progression, then I'm just gonna trash it and just start over. So um it's bittersweet. I really wanted the summer squash. A list and of both of my herbal and my like fruits and vegetables for the fall that I am going to start going sowing seeds. So I'm going to go over that with you and show you. So I wrote everything down. These are either all the herbs I either have or want to get. So I wrote it down. I have like little, you see little dots beside them. That's because some of them are either in their own container for growing, or they're going to be companioned with something. So I just wanted dots beside them of things that I really want. And I want all of these, but I have to get my stack on deck basically. So I am going to start looking around for that. And then these are all of the stuff I have. Literally all of the fruits and vegetables, seeds that I have. On this page, it goes to 32. And then this page goes to 68. And then my last page goes to 90. So I have a total of 90 variations of seeds. And I don't even think I wrote my floral. I didn't even write that down. Yeah, I did not write the floral. This is literally only vegetables and fruit. So, right here is all of my smaller containers that I'm going to get for my herbs. So all of them are still going to be companioned, but they're all herbs. I have numbers because I have numbers on the herbs. That's why there were dots. I'm companioning each one 2 per container. And it's 3, 6, 9, 12 containers of variations of herbs that I want to direct grow in its container. I am not going to start the seedlings in a starting tray. I'm truly going to direct sow them in the containers. What I might do is like section it off so I will know, but for the most part everything on my herbs is being direct sowed. I just don't want to have to go through moving them, transplanting them from one container to another, because then some things take a high hit and some things is okay. I don't have that patience, especially with herbs. Like, I'm gonna leave them in their growth of containers, then I'm going to start the seeds and make it do what it did, right? But the way I have my fall seed sowing, it's so cute, right? So this is it. I made like a little list. So I am really highly companion. Sorry, I gotta rearrange my camera. um, all of my vegetables. And the reason I'm doing this is because y'all know I'm still a new gardener, right? And I had to research why these damn things are hitting my my plants. Like, I have really good growth ratio, like seriously. However, I'm not being smart about it, and it's kind of like very wasteful. So when I say companion, there are some things that you can companion grow in your herbs, with flowers and vegetables, flowers and whatever you can, not in your herbs, in your fruits and vegetables, that will keep away bugs, pests, or whatever. I did not, again, do my due diligence enough to research that. So, for instance, I'm going to quickly go through, because I don't want this video to be super long, but for the most part, I did. So, I have my first page done. I am going to have 14 containers, hopefully. I'm still trying to figure out what all I want in here. And I guess if I have time, I'll go through them as well. But I'm going to definitely go through this list of what I am going to be sowing. And I'm directly sowing them. That's why I have it set up the way I do. So in my head, I can understand. So like in container 1, I'm going to have arugula, bok choy, growing companion. But my defense mechanism is going to be garlic and chives. So you see that I have circular containers. In front facing, I'm going to have the chives growing around because they grow up and they don't need a lot of space, right? And then directly behind it, I'm going to have garlic in there. Again, they grow up as well, so that's beneficial for me. And then in the furthest back, I'm going to have the arugula growing, and in front of that, I'm going to have the bok choy. So, so that's when I name it off, I'm starting from back to front facing forward, just so you'll know. Container 2, celery, beets, carrots, onions, and rosemary. Container 3, cabbage, collards, onions, and then I'm gonna have lavender. And I know that's kind of weird, but why not, right? We're gonna see how that works. Everything is trial and error with me. Eventually, I'll get to that full on harvesting garden, but I'm trying to figure it out, and you guys are coming along with me. Um, and I could be saying this wrong. Container 4, it's kohlrabi, whatever. Cress, endive, sage, and then basil. Container 5, I'm gonna do the dwarf kale with romaine, chives, and then Oregon. Container 6, I'm going to have leek, lettuce, radish, cherries. I'm going to do rosemary and garlic. Container 7, spinach, turnip. I'm going to do the purple turnips. I'm excited about that because I think I've had turnips before, but I'm excited to do purple turnips. Why not, right? Sage and then basil. Um, and then container 8 is going to be Swiss chard, the dinosaur kale, which look so good, and then lavender. I'm going to do 2 rows of lavender. This is where it gets a bit funny because I'm still, as you can see, there's a lot of missing spots because I'm trying to figure out what I really, really want grown. And I definitely want a lot of brassicas. Brassicas are like your lettuces, all of those, all of your yeah, that part, lettuce, spinach, all that, good stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what I want on here. Now, I thought I only did one thing of cabbage. What I might do is 2 more containers of different cabbages, maybe even 3. I don't know, and mix it up with some more, like maybe some romaines or maybe some spinaches. Okay, I love all of this. Mustard. I didn't add mustards. I didn't add mustards in any of those, so that is absolutely something, because I think I have like two different variations of mustard, so I do want to add that. So in container 9, which is not a complete list, but what I have in it thus far is Brussels sprouts, and then I have a big gap in between, which I'm trying to, again, I might throw in some mustards, and then rosemary and sage. Container 10, I just have garlic. It's totally not even complete. As well as container 11, I just have chives and organ. Container 12, lavender. Container 13, basil. Container 14, in the final container, are organ and onions. So that is it. I do need to complete this list, and then in the next week, I will be sowing those seeds directly. So this week, and possibly, no, I'm sorry, in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to, so the second week again, or the second week, maybe my off day, I will be absolutely doing this, because I have to um get my soil. Oh no, you know what, guys, don't pay me no attention with that. I'm losing it. Within next week, I will be going through and sowing all my seeds, because I have to shuffle through my soil here, clean it out, burn it off, and see, basically like hydrate it, get it nicely fertilized, whatever, whatever, get it fixed up for my my things. Now I think I have 12 containers, which is going to be tricky, guys, because all of these containers is going to have to go. Um, it's going to have to go on the table. So this is where I'm kind of confused by, because I am keeping for sure the cantaloupe, the watermelon, and the tomatoes that's upstairs. Everything else has to go. My cucumbers, they are, I got 2 harvests out of it. I'm okay with that. It's a start. Um, my okras, all of that, I'm going to have to be okay with it. Um, it's bittersweet, guys. I have to let it go. It's time to let it go and walk away. Yeah. And the crazy part is, again, the pros and cons of gardening is the expense behind it. What I will be doing is going and getting another, um, trying to think. I have to go get another bag of soil. So I'm going to have to take that 30-40 minute drive to the nursery and get the soil I like, because it is it's so good. It's such a good soil. It has the crab or the shellfish maneuver in it. It has chicken maneuver. It is organic, and it has peat moss, perlite, and it has a lot of other things. It's so fluffy and such a good soil. And you know what, I think that's where I messed up, because you guys remember I did go shopping when I went and got some more floral, for my front of the house from Home Depot. Nothing wrong with it, but I mixed their soil with what I had, which was the one that I was using, and I kind of hydrated myself, which is not a problem. However, it became a problem when I mixed them. So, yes, take it from me, guys. Listen, learn by my fuck ups and my mistakes. Don't do what I do. Do not, do not, do not, do not. Anyway, guys, I love you dearly. Yeah, I'll see you in the next vlog. If I haven't said it, if you haven't seen this video by the time, well, by the time you get it, Memorial Day will have been gone. So actually, yes, it would have. Happy Memorial Week. This whole week, the whole week of, oh, the whole month. Happy Memorial Month. We're gonna do it like that, right? Anyway, guys, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.